In Inzoi, working at the AR company is just a backstory, but I'm taking my employment very seriously. So I'm creating Veilbrook, which is the remake of Bliss Bay, but with new homes and families and stories. With this first apartment, I based it on a family member's home. I wanted it to be for somebody that enjoys ocean activities and is inspired by the ocean. I went for light colors like blue and white to really exaggerate the sunlight that comes in, and it makes you feel like you're on the beach in your home. For the kitchen, I really wanted it to be a homey, give a homey feeling. It had to be like something like the Food Network ladies that bake. I was kind of thinking of a kitchen like that. It is very light and it just gives off this very cozy feeling. I was struggling with finding the right countertops and colors to work with. I was using a reference photo as inspiration, but something every time I tried to match my vision with what I was doing, it just did not look the same. I was also struggling to find clutter to put in the kitchen. I wanted it to look lived in and as if somebody uses the kitchen a lot. I don't think I achieved the kitchen that I wanted, but I am happy with how it turned out. For this build, I was not using canvas. I was not yet aware of how much items is available on canvas. So all the items here were 3D printed. I was specifically very excited about that 3D object with the seagull because it came out so perfect. For this build, I really wanted a feature wall of ocean objects, and this is what this wall is. It has a table with the wood texture and just the ocean themed objects around it. Everything was 3D printed, and I am crazy happy with how this nook turned out. If my mirrors in the game does look strange, it is because I turned my reflections all the way down to save CPU power. From here, I moved on to the living room, which I wanted to be the coziest part of the whole build. It had to have a lot of sun. As you can see, it gets the most sun from all the rooms. And I just wanted it to be inviting, a nice place where they lay back and relax after a long day at the beach. And I wanted the pillows to be seashells. I really like these pillows I created. They really bring the couch together. They give that pop of color that I was going for. Now this couch was actually what I envisioned for the living room, but this was the only couch that was like this in the catalogs. For the carpet, I wanted to go with a furry vibe and then change it. Here I just added some little details with the curtains. For the dining room, or the dining area, I just wanted a basic cozy table with chairs and a perfect place for your breakfast or morning coffee. Here, I did feel like I overused the pattern or the collage with the animals, but I'm not regretting it. If I could, I would change it, but no. Here I went for the worn down wood style. This bedroom is, again, not what I wanted, but I was limited in what I could achieve in the game and what I could find. So I'm happy with how it turned out, but it was not at all what I wanted. These pictures were custom made. I took a picture and just changed the filter on it and it made beautiful jellyfish. So what I envisioned for this bedroom was the curtains at the back, yes, but not those specific curtains. I wanted like transparent curtains and then obviously like a lot of vines hanging from the ceiling, but how am I gonna do that? There's a little bit of a stop motion because I forgot to press record and I was not in the mood to do everything over. So that's what happened there. Finally, we are in the bathroom. I really love this bathroom. It is giving spa, it's giving relaxation, just a happy Zoe. Here I finally have my live my plants fantasy with the plants hanging from the ceilings. It is not vines, but it is close enough. And I am super happy with how everything turned out in this bathroom. It is definitely the opposite of what the other rooms give. It is more dark with the little bursts of light from the lamps. But this room was a very uncomfortable. I almost said discomfortable. Uncomfortable experience. I could not find anything that I wanted. I could not decide what I wanted for this room. That bedding was not what I envisioned. But I was at this point, I was so frustrated and tired that I just threw whatever on it. I wanted the left wall to have an accent on it, like a nice pop of color or some form of sea theme, but there was no wallpaper that fit. I have mixed feelings about the room. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. Well, we are shortly moving on to the screenshots, so thank you for staying if you made it this far. And if you are interested in seeing how Veilbrook turns out, please stay tuned. And I really hope you enjoyed this.